it come about? We had from the politicians getting out and talking and say, try it and you will see. They were giving unlawful orders to the police. And how did we get there? 2010, we said we wanted an independent Inspector General of Police. We wanted an independent police service. The first Inspector General of Police was selected independently, and people applied. We had David Kimayo, who was appointed. We had Grace Kahindi as the DIG, and we had Mr. Arachi as the DIG APS. And all these people had security of tenure for their offices. You could not remove them. So at some point, this same political class went to parliament and said, we cannot be able to work without controlling the police. Because in other countries in the region, you will find that these presidents have the luxury of controlling the military. In Kenya, we have a very professional military that you cannot bring on the streets to do your jobs, that work for you. So who do we have at our disposal from those years? It's the police. And then 2010, we saw the mess in 2007, 2008, and we said, let us reform. Remove politics from police service. Let them be independent. And you saw, immediately Kimayo started working, implementing these reforms that were recommended by the Krieglers and the Kinawakis. People felt uncomfortable. He was pushed out. He did not retire. He was told to resign. Equally, Grace Kahindi. And right now, everybody that is occupying that office is a political appointee. Wow. We don't have an independent police service. And that is why they don't make independent decisions, as Mr. Lagatia articulated, that I am the commander on the ground, the commander on the ground. I look at this situation, I sweet talk the GNZ and tell them, look here, this is our country, what do people want? Can you please disperse peacefully? The order is always the Minister for Interior coming out, calling a press and saying, try it, it's illegal. Yet the Constitution says people are allowed to assemble and picket. So this issue, the whole issue of police reforms, at 54, when we talk about all these issues, remember he talked about introduction of the aspect of human rights in the police. Yes. Even when I was there, I remember I went for some training in Kiganjo. I found, we used to call it liberal studies. It was there, talking about how you're supposed to handle members of the public, talking about when you go out for patrols, how you're supposed to deal with the situation. You find a drunkard, you're supposed to take this person to the police station, give him a comfortable place to sleep, and then when sobers up, enda nyumbani.
Does that actually happen?
Not putting him in the cells, yeah?
Guys, has this actually happened to you? Have you been treated this way?
A traffic offense, minor traffic offense, you're cautioned and told, don't do it. You get? So it was there. And then after we had these demonstrations articulating for the removal of Section 2A, you saw the way the GSU handled the public. Unfortunately, I was part of that team. Then I was still green. I didn't know.
Okay.
So after that, when I went to training school now as a trainer, somebody also said, no, these officers are sick people. We need to retrain them on aspects of human rights. I was the first instructor to be taken for training to come and train the liberal studies in the GSU. So we saw the problem, and all interventions were being tried. But when it comes to issues of now politics getting into the service, then it becomes difficult even to reform the police to the standards that we articulated or we envisioned in the 2010 Constitution. So if we want these reforms, we should go back to the spirit of the 2010 Constitution and say independent police service, Inspector General of Police, competitively selected and appointed, return the security of tenure and tell him now, if you fail, it is you as a person.
I have a follow-up question for